Bubba and Josh expose themselves show.
I missed last week. Last week was lucky number 13. This week is episode number 14. So if you take our average of over an hour, usually closer to an hour and a half, you could easily say that we've put out about 21 hours of content by the end of this episode. I don't know. Again, I don't know.
That makes me feel good.
I don't know.
Well,
there's certain people who really love it.
There's a lot of things that get cut too.
Oh, dude, I've cut 30 fucking minutes out of episodes before.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we just say things and then by the time it gets edited by Josh here, it's like, I cannot put that on the internet.
Yeah, by the time I get down to editing, I'm listening to it and I'm going, yeah, no, that's not. I mean, there's a lot of shit on the internet, but the problem is that people who listen to us might know us well.
Yeah.
And, you know,
yeah, no, I definitely have some,
said.
Like, I've got a manager at work. He came up to me and said, I didn't know that I was referenced in the video. And I was like, yeah. He said, well, that's awesome.
Oh, was it the shit one?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, no, he's a nice guy. I really like Mike quite a bit. He thinks we're pretty funny.
Hi, Mike.
He really enjoyed us talking about the nostalgia of North Creek, you know, and all the different stores and shops and shit.
Yeah, I dug that. It was good, man.
I like talking about that kind of stuff.
I actually listened back to that episode twice.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So far, it's nice.
Nice.
We got
It's a good one.
So I sent Sunday night. You know, I had uploaded. I was working on and going to upload the video, and I wrote to Carter Sunday at 10:33. Tomorrow morning, you'll have something new to listen to. And he writes back at 8:08 a.m. Fucking finally, laughing, crying emoji. And then 1 hour and 14 minutes later, which I think is about the fucking airtime of the fucking
ours is like
episode.
Hour 20, I thought.
FYI, Bubba shitting his pants is fantastic. I'm going to need to watch this one because I guarantee I have an opinion on the toilet paper versus spider dilemma. And that was the last I heard from him. So I know he's busy at work and all that stuff. But Carter, did you watch it? You got an opinion?
Yeah. Well, it was definitely a dilemma, to say the least.
I hopefully it just hasn't happened again.
No, I triple check my toilet paper from here on out.
Right. Like this is one of those things that's like completely changed your life and how you operate, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I have become extremely thorough in my toilet paper process lately.
I'm not going to lie. Your experiences also made me a little bit more careful. I've never had the experience, but like I'm doing like a little bit of this, you know, like checking both sides, you know.
Yeah, man. I hope I affect all of your lives.
Yeah, for the better, man. I mean, that's the thing.
Absolutely. I don't want what happened to me to happen to you.
It's like those
Let's
kind
all
of
learn
stories.
from my mistakes.
The stupid shit we did in our past that, you know, like on the road, like me and fucking flipping tables in the streets and shit. Like, we don't tell it as this is not clout. It's not even necessarily content. It's just like, this is a warning. You do not want to do these things.
You don't want to do that.
Listen to the people who know best and are older and wiser than you, which no young person wants to. And that's probably why a lot of the people, like I'm looking at the age range now that we're getting a lot more data on Spotify. We are basically hitting our age range group like so hard in the fucking head it hurts.
Oh,
like,
really?
Mid-30s to 40-something is like the highest percentage.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anyone in their teens or early 20s. Some people in their early 20s, like Charlie is one, but I don't know where he listens through, so I don't know if he's part of the demographic. I don't know how much they can get, but dude, it's not just the US. Someone in Ireland is listening consistently, it seems like, because the percentage is there.
I wonder
and then
who that would
someone
be.
else. It might be someone I know, but I don't know. So fucking show yourself and write me on Facebook because we must know each other, and it must be because I posted it there. I saw it weeks ago, and I was like, oh, that's got to be random. but it's still there.
Yeah.
There's also one, I think, from Denmark. Anyone I know that I've toured with, or let us know, man. You need to let me know. That's all.
Yeah. We'll talk about you.
Yeah, we'll tell fun stories about us, and
Yeah.
or maybe they don't want to be. Maybe they're just being cool and not saying anything.
Anonymous.
Maybe it's weird. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of weird for them probably to, like, if they're actually really engaging and listening, they're like, oh, I'm not gonna bother these guys. I want to be bothered. I want more people asking questions.
But yeah, I definitely like when you send me that data and I look at it and go, holy shit, we have like how many viewers from Africa?
Yeah, it's fucking
like,
weird, dude.
What?
Yeah, and like it's watching the spikes on release day.
Yeah.
What's really fucking weird is this spike was huge, and it was before release day. People were watching old ones before release day for some reason, and then hit release day, and now this episode. It seems like, because then I can also, I don't think I've ever shown one to you. It'll show the name of the episode and a bar graph, basically, and this is how many times it's been watched, and it's like, you know, the bar graph goes like this. So a lot of the ones that don't have video, that I haven't taken the time to put video to, and I don't know if I'm going to do that with the old ones. They might just stay audio on Spotify, and I think it's fine. If they want to watch the old videos, go to YouTube. Yeah. No one's really fucking, people are now hitting Spotify. Exactly what I wanted when I said, let's release a day before on Spotify.
Right.
Because I want those numbers. I'd rather be known on Spotify than YouTube, because YouTube has way too many restrictions. They just changed them again today. If you say fuck within the first 7 seconds of a video, demonetized immediately. If we were ever in a position where we were monetized.
Well,
I can't fucking guarantee that. Yeah, exactly. Who fucking guarantee that shit?
Oh, fuck my tits, YouTube.
And then also it's like, if it has minor swearing, you can stay monetized. There's no way that we would be counted ever as minor swearing, even if we didn't say fuck within the first 7 minutes. I probably utter fuck at least 40 times every hour and a half.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry. It's just the way I talk. I'm a fucking idiot, asshole. Functional fuck.
Yeah. I was told that we have potty mouths.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. And I said,
anyone I know or no?
Yeah, you do. It was my mom.
Aw. Hi, Tammy.
Whatever. She knows. She has a fucking potty mouth too.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like,
yeah, whatever, dude.
But now listen, here's the thing.
Mom.
I've definitely heard, Tammy, I've heard you swear. Don't say you didn't. But here's the thing now, man. She's a grandma now. And I don't mean that to be negative. I'm just saying, like, because she's a grandma, she's more used to, you know, okay, now I should, you know, keep myself in check around the kids. I shouldn't say fuck anymore as much as I used to, or shit, or whatever was her favorite word. You know, so it's probably, it comes with a certain mentality and a certain level of age, and it's not a bad thing. So I get it. Yeah, we have fucking potty mouths, Tammy. Sorry. Not fucking sorry. Remember, I said I'm not editing. I'm not doing any editing on this one, so we got to keep it good.
Fine. I
don't mean to be offensive. Fine. I'm not trying to be offensive to your mom. I'm just saying I totally get it. We do have, we're bad.
We're grown ass fucking men.
I also think at the same time we're rather eloquent.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, very droll.
Yes. I'm very droll. No, but I think that we definitely have the je ne sais quoi to fucking speak.
Don't ever
decently.
Do that again.
Je ne sais pas.
Were you about to say Celine Dion?
No, I would never say anything against Celine Dion. She's she's awesome.
She's a Canadian treasure.
Yeah. And I happen to work for the people that have always been her people, so love Celine.
Yeah, no, she's
I actually
awesome.
do, because that fucking Deadpool fucking song is fucking excellent, and the fucking video is absolutely hilarious with Deadpool dancing and shit. It's fucking phenomenal.
I was watching Love Guru again recently.
Never seen it.
Fuck you. You have. You've seen the Love Guru.
Nope. Refuse to watch it. Nope.
Yep.
I've never seen it. No, you're absolutely wrong.
We've had conversations about this.
Probably.
Mariska Hargitay.
Right. So I know things about it. I didn't actually know that that's where it came from. So
You are
something that I've been no.
lying.
Something. Listen here. Something
Don't
that I've
let
been.
him mess with you guys.
No, I'm
We've had
not.
deep conversations
never-
about this. He is messing with you.
So I was thinking in the last couple days, there are multiple times. It's funny that this comes up where I just agree with what people are saying and go, because I don't want to be like, I didn't watch that or I didn't read that. This is one of those situations, and I'm sorry, I've never actually watched it.
Dude, like this has been going on for years.
I've never seen the movie. I know clips of it. Like I understand that the Mariska Hargitay. I'm pretty sure I understand that it comes from that movie. But like I will not watch it. It's what fucking killed Mike Myers' career. Piece of garbage, from what I understand. And I'm sorry.
No, it is, but it's hilarious.
So you know
garbage.
I've never seen Cool Runnings, right? There's see, sometimes I just fucking agree because it's easier than just saying I haven't seen it and then having to listen to people bitch about it, or I haven't read it, or I haven't fucking watched
you haven't
it.
Seen Cool Runnings?
Not the whole thing. No, I know clips. I've never watched the whole thing.
Why not?
I don't know. Never fucking really interested me.
John Candy.
I know.
John Candy.
I know. I should probably watch it just for that.
Dude.
Like the other night, I just watched Ghost Ship for the first time. People would be fucking up in arms because they know I love horror movies. And I'm sure I've had conversations with like, oh, Ghost Ship, the opening scene. And I was like, it wasn't really that great of a movie. Opening scene kind of sucked too. Fucking CGI was really garbage bullshit. But then again, it was like 2004 or some shit. I don't know, 6, 3, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I do that. And I'm sorry to the people that I do that to because it's just sometimes easier than having to explain why I haven't seen anything. I've been better about it more recently, but I was thinking this last week, this is like something that I do that's not a good thing.
It fucking isn't. Man, I can't trust you no more.
I understand. I'm not even upset about that.
Dude, fuck you. Oh my God, I'm pissed. I am so upset right now. So how you making out on Peacemaker?
I've seen the first 3 episodes.
You haven't moved on?
I've seen the first 3 episodes. I think that's very clear what I've watched. No, I haven't moved on, Bubba. Dude, I'm busy doing other shit. I can't just fucking like I know you see that I'm home.
Busy doing other shit, you know, Project Zomboid and shit.
Well, that's some of it, motherfucker. That's some of it's sleeping. And some of it's just putting on stuff that I've already seen a million times before because it's comforting. Because I've been home for 100 and fucking let's get the fucking accurate count here. I've been home for 133 days. I'm itching to go back to work. And yeah, there's been a lot of time. I'm kind of depressed and sad too. So sometimes I just don't feel like doing anything. And sometimes I don't do anything. If that's the truth of it. You know, I'm ready to get going here, man. Get this year going. That's why I'm happy I'm flying out tomorrow to do a gig for someone I've never worked for before.
I wanted to ask you, so this is one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today.
Yeah.
Actually. So when I used to gig pretty hard, I would still, every time when I had to go and leave on hop on a plane, do my travel day, I'd still get super excited, kind of jitter, just nerves almost.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely last night, man, I was definitely saw my plane going down in flames a couple times.
Well, no, that's not like that. I mean, like, okay, I just want to make sure I'm going to get there on time. I want to make sure I get to my place on time. All my reservations are worked out. Yeah. Everything's going good. I'm going to be okay.
That was today. I realized that the only thing that I was sent was my flight information. So then I was hitting up my buddy Charlie.
That's the kind of shit. I hate that.
Hotel? Actually, I think I asked him yesterday, hotel? And then today I was like, no one confirmed pay with me, so is it right? Like, because I don't want to get down there because I'm 40 and I don't care and I got plenty on credit cards. I'll fly my ass back home. If you don't honor what you're gonna what I was told, then fuck right off. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, no,
that
that's
desperate
fair.
For cash. I'm okay. I'm flush right now, so
yeah, there you
suck
go.
It. Fuck it. But no, seriously, like, so I dotted my T's and crossed my lowercase J's and dotted
World 2 reference.
Yeah, and fucking and checked with Charlie, and that's why I like the hotel thing that I was just saying before we started recording, got that all straightened out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like your nerves build up for the day.
Oh, yeah,
it's
dude,
like, is everything gonna go all right? Am I gonna be able to make it on time? Blah 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 blah.
yeah, and I'm like, well,
My
tonight I got to go to bed at
tickets.
3 in the morning, make sure, blah, blah, that I get up in time, but I know that I'll probably lay there till at least 6, even after taking I'm going to try to do like 20 milligrams of melatonin, because Ted didn't do it for me last night. I've been trying to get my sleep schedule back because of all this. I'm a weird night owl. I get up at like 2 in the afternoon, and then I'm up till 6 in the morning, 7, 8 sometimes. Rinse, wash, repeat. Which is probably not helping up here either. Not getting enough sun or anything.
Get that vitamin D.
And also, it's
ya.
winter. I don't want to be outside, and I don't want any of that vitamin D. And that's probably, honestly, because I've been doing my vitamin D shit recently. Now that I think about it, I've been taking it in like 133 days. So that might be it, because I have a vitamin D deficiency to begin with. Did you know that? Last time I went, a couple times ago, I went to the doctor.
So you take a vitamin?
I have to. I should be.
Like an old man?
My vitamin D level was, I think the doctor, is in the fucking dirt is how he put it. Because my doctor and I talk to each other like that. I love my doctor up at fucking the little place. He's great, dude. He's fucking, he'll one-on-one, swear, whatever.
Yeah.
He's the kind of doctor that I think feels you out and then like makes you comfortable by just, he's real man's man. He fucking swears. And I think that's what he said. It was something where it was like, your vitamin D levels dick is in the dirt. It was something like that. Like my vitamin D levels were so low. He was shocked.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I've been taking like 4,000 milligrams. I don't know, a lot a day.
You've been taking a lot of vitamin D, huh?
Yeah, getting a lot of that vitamin D.
Up in them guts.
Yeah, stirring my guts around. And then I came and I was feeling pretty good out on the road, and then I came home and I just forgot and stopped taking it. I mean, I kind of forgot. Yeah. So there's that. So that's going well. So yeah, I need to that's why I'm hoping that, next month is supposed to be the month that things get really going for me. So I'm hoping that happens, because fucking bored, dude. If not, I'm going to need, I got to find some around here to keep me busy that pays money. Good money. Oh, wait. That's right. That's not a thing here.
Yeah, not really, huh?
No.
You know what Jess showed me the other day? Was this chick on TikTok talking about her topless maid service that she does.
I'll do that.
She makes crazy money, right? I was thinking, man, what if I could sling a banana hammock around somebody's house and just go?
Hey, yo, hello, is this Dad Bod Beautification Incorporated? You bet your ass it is. If you thought you were going to see muscles, the only muscle you're going to see is my stomach.
Yeah. No, my ass cheeks have got mad muscle.
It's an extra $10 an hour if you need me to clean,
especially
greased
since
up.
I poop my pants.
I bet. If you want me greased up with baby oil, it's going to be an extra $10 because it's hard to clean when you're covered in baby oil.
Yeah.
Obviously. So there was a new speaking of which, this is how things go. Did you see that there was a new Magic Mike movie?
What?
Yeah, what the fuck was it called? I can't believe I didn't bring this up before. It's like Magic Mike. I don't even have to look it up. It just came in my head. Magic Mike's Last Dance. Dramatic pause. Fucking who wanted the second one anyway, which was like XXL or something, right? So anyways, it releases a week or two ago. I shit you not, a week ago it pops up on Fandango and Vudu. You can rent it. I'm guessing it didn't do great in the box office.
Well, I don't think any of them really.
Who are they made for? I mean, women, right?
Yeah.
And
they made them funny so that the guys will sit through the movie.
Oh God, no! I've never watched it.
I've had to watch them. Oh yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Have you seen both of them? I have
Jesus
seen
Christ.
both of those movies.
I think she's seen both of them in fucking theaters.
Dude, and I've seen the fucking 50 Shades of Grey bullshit too. You know what? The first 50 Shades of Grey movie, I sat in a movie theater with a bunch of gray-haired people. Like, we were the only people under 60. And this guy's doing like weird shit to this girl, and all these old ladies are getting into it.
Right?
Yeah. Weird. Jess and I couldn't stop smiling at each other because we thought it was hilarious.
Oh, hey, guess who's involved with Magic Mike's Last Dance? Fucking Warner Brothers, bro. So check this out. Originally intended to be digitally released exclusively onto HBO Max, following strong test screenings, Warner Brothers Pictures opted to give the film a theatrical release.
And it bombed.
I mean, I wouldn't say that it bombed, but it cost $45 million to make.
What? How does something like that cost $45 fucking million to make?
Gotta be a lot of...
Dude, there's gotta be a lot of singles.
You know what I bet you it is?
G-strings.
It's not that, dude. I bet you...
It's the cast.
No, it's the crown. It's the crown of the penis. The rim. It's probably a bunch of digital artists who have to fucking manually remove the rim from like the tidy Speedos or whatever they wear.
Oh
so
my
it's not
God,
so super
you're
sexual.
Exactly right.
It's probably digital touch-ups so we can't see too much. I'm making that up, but I'm telling you right now, I bet you
might
the helmet
have something to do with it.
So check
Next thing you know, they're just gonna make them all wear green Speedos.
That'd be fucking weird. And then like just chroma key it out completely. So it's just these legs and a separation and the background and a body just kind of floating on top of these legs. Like fucking
yeah.
Okay, so it costs again $45 million to make, and to date
Jesus.
it has made $53.2 million, which means it's only brought back $8.2 million, which means it's a failure. It's still great. You know, it lose money. But come on, man, you're not. Yeah, but seriously, like you're telling me that they couldn't have made that movie for less than $45 million? What the fuck? Let's like, okay, you've seen the first two movies, right? Are they effects laden like Magic Mike's one cost to make? Like, I'm wondering. Like, let's take a look. No, that's the new one. How much did it cost to make Magic Mike? Okay, see, here we go. The original one cost $7 million to make.
Right.
So it's probably that in the cast.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gotta be, dude. Who else is in this movie? Is there other big names?
Yeah, Gabriel Iglesias, Buffy. He's in it.
Yeah, but is he in this one? Channing Tatum, Selma Hayek, a name I'm not going to try to pronounce. Jamelia George, Juliet Matamed, Vicky Pepperdine, Gavin Spokes, Alan Cox, Caitlin Gerard, Christopher. I don't know these. Oh, Joe that guy I know. Angianello. Yeah, I know that guy. Kevin Nash sounds familiar. Wasn't he a fucking wrestler?
Kevin Nash? Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Jesus, he's been in a lot of movies, and he was in the other two.
Adam Rodriguez and Matt Bomer, but it's not even like a fucking. That's not a huge like AAA cast by any means.
No.
So the first one cost $7 million. Okay, so it must have made a shit ton of money, right? And that's why they pumped out sequels. How much money did Magic? I can't believe we're fucking talking about this on the podcast. Did Magic Mike 1 make? $167 million.
Jesus,
they made
no wonder why they
against the $7 million budget that led to a sequel, Magic Mike XXL, which cost $14 million to make and took in $123 million in theaters.
Damn. Well, that's before COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID numbers, right?
Them's pre-COVID numbers, and those numbers just don't count nowadays.
It's true.
You know, when it goes right to a streaming platform, that's where people are going to do it. And a subscription's way cheaper than purchasing a fucking
So that's why I'm
movie.
thinking that's why it's on Voodoo Fandango, because they want to make the $19.99 or $24.99 per, and then they also have a triple pack, discounted triple pack, so you get the first two movies at a discount plus the new one for like $30 something.
Yeah, but think about how much money they're still losing out on when, like, let's say a girl and all of her friends are watching this at her house. $19 per person.
That's not how much movies cost now, is it? Really?
$15. Well, not the one that we go to because it's a small town theater,
right?
But the other places, I mean, 15, 18, maybe it was $18.
The average movie ticket in 2022 cost $11.75.
No, definitely not where we are.
Yeah, I'm just saying the average.
Yeah,
we're talking the average. US average. $11 in 2021, $9.57. Yeah, and sure, maybe we pay a slight premium because of where we are, whatever. Currently AMC ticket prices, children ages 2 to 12 is $12 to $15 depending on the time. Adults 13 and up, $17 to $20. Wow, man. Seniors $15 to $18, and that's it. AMC, I guess. Wow,
yeah, that's
man.
if you want like some really great seats and.
Okay, so AMC is Fandango, or you can purchase tickets through Fandango and use AMC. So they're also Voodoo. Yeah, so they're a huge conglomerate, right?
Yeah.
So let's say their average is $14 to $18. So let's say you were going to go see the matinee, which is usually the cheaper, right?
Right.
And it was $14, and the movie costs $24, I think, to buy on Voodoo currently. It's usually new movies are like $19.99, $14 or to $25 or more. Yeah, I mean, at that point, people are definitely losing money. And also the other problem with release to digital like that is now, you know, you're not really making it harder for the people who are ripping those movies off and getting the cam vids and posting them online. And that's why you were missing money, was these shitty cam rips that used to be up on the torrent sites back in the day. Now, man, on day one, almost usually, if there's a fucking digital release that you can get, you're going to get a 1080p digital release, from what I understand, because I haven't done that in many, many movies.
Yeah.
But they've actually made it easier. Instead, you know, like, I mean, imagine the people who had to go in with like their hats with the little cameras and bullshit in there. Dude, I remember, and Lucasfilm, don't come after me. When episode 3 came out, a mutual friend of ours shared a file with me that he had found somewhere in the deep annals of fucking torrenting back in the day. And it was an early test print of episode 3.
Really?
Like, there were scenes where there were green screens still. There was a marker counter continuously running at the bottom of the film. I saw that fucking movie like a week or two before it hit theaters, before it had all the final shit done to it.
So somebody on the inside jacked that shit.
Which is basically what it came down to. And funny enough, it's the news articles about it are on there. I'm curious if it was ever figured out. I would assume it was. But that doesn't mean, you know, with the advent of how George Lucas was doing digital shit, it doesn't mean that an unsecure server had a hard drive plugged into it with an early test copy of the movie, and some hacker who's been hanging out in their system for fucking years and being undetected, trying to get whatever they can, because you know how people are with Star Wars, said, "Oh, what's this file? Yoink. Oh, this is an interesting named file and size, however." And I'm not saying it was. It could have very easily been. Which is also a funny thing, because my buddy recently was getting a tour ready for a very large artist. And every day they came in to rehearsals, security was putting these special stickers over their phone cameras. Like, they do not want that shit getting out at all. Like, front and back. Like, we get this black picture and we're like, in WhatsApp, we're like, what the fuck is that? He's like, oh, this is what the rig looks like. we can't see anything. Yeah, because there's this type of sticker on it. And he like took a picture of the sticker another day or whatever. And he's like, so yeah, it's a good looking rig. Fucking security. I was like, oh man, that's tight. That's good though. He wasn't like complaining about it. He's just like, that's how tight it is. Like,
yeah, tight butthole.
Tight butthole.
Tight butthole.
But yeah, the Magic Mike 3. It's a thing. Which also, wasn't I joking with you a couple days ago? Like, what? Or a couple weeks ago when I took a picture. What is the Bubba and Josh Expose Themselves podcast? Two of us. You're at his daughter, my goddaughter's fucking 1-year-old birthday party. Got a couple pictures snapped of us being idiots.
Yeah,
well,
I was pouring a glass of wine.
Yeah, you were. And I was just standing there looking like a jerk. So I took that picture and I put us on the house party characters from the first House Party movie. And it's been my Windows. I never will because people take it the wrong way.
Yes. I love hilarious.
It's my background desktop and has been since then. But didn't I say something like, I wonder why they haven't made a new House Party movie?
Oh, they are.
Guess what's on Vudu?
Yeah.
A new House Party movie, apparently.
Yeah.
I just don't think without Kid and Play, like, what the fuck is it? I mean, they must do a cameo, right?
You would think.
You would think.
Are
Kid and Play even alive? Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
What happened to Kid and Play? That's the episode title, maybe, and then I can use the house party thing of us.
Yes, do it. That's what we're doing.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Cancelled. People take it the wrong way.
Yeah. Whatever.
So yeah, that's a thing. I was just like, man, people are still pumping out bullshit. And then what was it? Last week we watched the Whale trailer together.
Oh, I watched the trailer.
Yeah.
Sad.
I haven't watched the movie yet. The trailer fucking breaks me every time.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is gonna be a
really sad
movie to watch, but I want to watch it.
I hope, like, I'm so happy that he's getting, a step up.
Yeah, he's getting recognition that he deserved.
Absolutely.
A long time ago.
Guy's got chops.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Watching that ending line that he's screaming in that trailer just like fucking makes your fucking blood run cold, dude. Like, man, he sells it. It makes you really, really wonder what was the real reason why he got fucking left behind. What did he stand up against?
Well, it was a lot of it was health reasons.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, huge health reasons because he did a lot of his own stunts for the Mummy movies. So he was having a lot of health issues. He was only in the
first two though, right? And then he also did George of the Jungle. He's in 3 of them.
Yeah, he was in the 3. The third one was with Jet Li as the.
I've seen the first one.
Mummy.
And when I saw it, it was then when it was hot. I have not seen it. Excuse me, I've not seen it since.
I love the Mummy series a lot. I hate the third one. The first 2 are great.
Right?
Yeah, the first 2 are great.
You remember when Universal was trying to bring back all the fucking old school fucking horror characters and they did the Mummy with Tom Cruise?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. But they had like all these huge stars that were going to be in all these other movies, and that one did so bad. They were like, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Pull that fucking plug right out.
I mean, we had Tom Cruise. We couldn't make it work with Tom Cruise.
Listen, here's the thing with Tom Cruise. Pretty good at what he does. Like, really good for the most part. But he's not good in everything. Yeah. Yeah, he's not good in everything. Apparently he hasn't seen his daughter, Suri, in years or something.
Really?
That S word will get you. The one that ends in ology. Next thing you know, we say it, David Miscavige is coming to get us.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit. We're fucking, we're under the, get sucked up by Lord fucking Xenu or whatever the fuck.
Lord Xenu. Is that really the name?
I don't know.
I don't know anything about it because it's so secretive. All the levels.
Get up there and they're like, take me to your leader. And I'm like, are you sure you don't mean dealer? Take me to your dealer. Let us go.
While we're on the subject of movies,
what
are your thoughts on Paul Giamatti?
He's a good character actor.
Dude, I think he is a very underrated actor.
Why do you think there's character actors that are so underrated like that? Another one would be, in my opinion, William H. Macy. He doesn't get half the fucking respect he should get.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there too. He plays a lot of different really great characters
all the fucking way around.
Yeah.
Just like Paul Giamatti. He's fucking everywhere. Are you bringing this up because of the Howard Stern that you watched recently?
No, well, that's part of it, sure, but
it reminded you of him. You were like, where the fuck did he go?
No. I was watching Cinderella Man,
right,
with Russell Crowe there, and Paul Giamatti is his manager, and dude, he's just a great actor, man. He is an all-around great actor.
But seriously, why do you think there's so many of these great character actors that never go any further? Like, what's holding them back?
Well, I don't know, because he has done some big stuff. Like, he had that full series on HBO for a while.
Sure. But he still never. Or maybe the real question is, why is it there are a select few that go like.
Well, yeah, why
Brad
isn't
Pitt,
he a leading
Angelina, George
exactly.
Clooney, Tom Hanks?
Because he doesn't look like them.
Tom Hanks isn't a very handsome man by any means.
When he started, yeah, sure, he was a handsome guy.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think in even in 80s standards was he ever considered like handsome. Maybe like Guy Next Door handsome, kind of like, but like when I think that era of movies and I think about like what my mom would have creamed her fucking jeans about, it was like Mel Gibson, loved Andre Agassi. I'm starting to see a fucking thing, mullety hair. Who else? Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
These are the people that like, because I was thinking about it today. We were watching while I was cooking dinner. We had The Rock on in the background, and I was walking around being all annoying, fucking talking like trying to talk. Well, she doesn't think I can do Sean Connery, but I'm walking around like I'm Sean Connery. You're the man now, dog. Come on, Nicolas Cage, get out of here. Let's go. And she's like, that doesn't sound anything like
his accent.
And it sounds kind of fuck you, dude. Like, okay, but she was saying the same thing, so maybe you guys are right. Anyways,
there's a common denominator here.
I'm watching that movie, and all of a sudden, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, movies my mom took me to see when I was a kid or a teenager. The Rock, Face Off.
Roadhouse.
no, like I'm just going through these Nicolas Cage movies. Snake Eyes. There was, and all of a sudden, I was like, the pattern was revealed. I was like, this bitch was taking me to Nicolas Cage movies because she knew I'd be interested in them, but she was probably like DJ Diddles. Well, I wasn't paying attention or something. I don't know.
You did not just say that your mom would take you to the movies so that she could DJ Diddles.
She could rub one out. Hey, I don't fucking know, dude. My mom was fucking messed up. Listen, and then oh shit, fucking the one where he plays a drunk. She had a real fucking connection with that movie. The one where he plays a drunk, leaving Las Vegas. Because of her alcoholism, her recovered alcoholism, leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah, I think we saw that in the theater too. Anyways, she had a thing for Nicolas Cage. So this is why I'm saying I don't think Tom Hanks, and I'll agree Paul Giamatti is definitely not. But like, I don't understand why we're not rewarding people based on talent instead of looks. I mean, because now we've gone even farther into that with like brand influencers, these social media influencers. They have more money than fucking brains. They're just pretty looking people who are just daft and pretty much empty shells of people. And I think that obviously that's a cultural problem that has been developing for years because of Hollywood. Just think about it. Like, I think was this you and I were talking about this maybe recently on a podcast that like people are like Marilyn Monroe. She was a shitty fucking actress, dude. I'm sorry. always talk like this. Fucking shut the fuck up, you fucking pill whore. Fucking, you're not as good as everyone makes you out to be.
Yeah, and there's a girl on TikTok that
first sex
emulates
symbol.
her.
It's because she's the first sex symbol. You look at good actors in the past, not all of them were handsome people by any means. Maybe in their standards they were, but as time got on, and then this is why now you have all these women like Madonna and stuff that are fucking more or less like, it's great that they feel better about themselves that they're doing these surgeries, but maybe it's because they want to look better, that they think they look better, that they can't see just how badly they're actually hurting themselves physically. And fillers and microabrasion shit and whatever. And now we're at this almost like this tail end of this thing where all these social media influencers, which is really a thing that doesn't need to necessarily exist. A lot of these people don't have any talent, you know, and it's, you know, pretty people, but then you got plenty of talented, hardworking people in the same sphere. So
yeah, that is the conundrum, isn't it?
I mean, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sylvester Stallone. These were more, you know, Paul Giamatti, not one of those guys, I guess. And that's too bad, man, because like he's on a long list of people that, you know, were very fine actors.
Dude.
Even Dan Connor, fucking, God damn it. Come on, brain. Roseanne's husband on fucking the Roseanne show. Help me.
Help
me. John Goodman. John Goodman.
Yeah.
Phenomenal actor.
Amazing.
Has
actor.
great roles.
Absolutely.
What he's been in, phenomenal. But he doesn't look a type. So instead of casting the people who are actually capable of doing these movies, they'll, you know, he's good enough. Let's throw in a pretty face. You know, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Not a pretty person. Amazing actor.
I mean, he had Capote.
Yeah. Oh, and he had a lot of things. I'm not saying that he's in the same range of Giamatti, but he is in a way. And even fucking good old Norman Osborn himself. He's been in great movies. Platoon, you know, like, but
Willem Dafoe is who I was going to tell you. Yeah.
That's one of those people. He deserves more. Phenomenal actor.
Yeah. I like his bit on Saturday Night Live where he was like, yeah, you know how many people tell me that I should play the Joker? Do you know how terrible that is, that I should play a sociopath? Like, they just automatically associate me with that.
Well, and that's the thing,
honestly,
too.
he would be really great on that role, because
that's the thing, too, because you get people who are typecast. And that hurts. I was just talking to Teresa the other day. The girl who played Jessica on True Blood a couple years ago was on social media crying because she doesn't have any of these gigs. Were you actually a great actress, or did you just happen to be in a hot thing?
Well, she was in Daredevil.
Right. And she was. Was she a good actress in Daredevil?
No.
Because she didn't feel like a good actress in. And that's the thing, like, so you get a couple gigs and you start feeling all good about yourself. And then you realize you get a little cocky.
Yeah.
And that's just the thing. There's plenty of people, women, who could have run circles around her acting that wouldn't have been the redhead eye candy or whatever the fuck they were looking for True Blood or whatever she looked like in Daredevil, you know? It's a weird thing because, like, I would rather see Paul Giamatti in more movies.
Oh, totally.
And people who could actually act. Because there's on the other side of that coin, there's nothing worse than when you get a really good ensemble cast and there's like one or two that are just not up to that same snuff because they're the hot name. And you're just like, it kind of throws the whole production off for you. Watching it, you're like, when these people are talking, it's fucking amazing. I'm there. I've had these kind of conversations. Their inflection, their tone feels accurate. And then you have fucking Dane Cook walk in the room. Hey, everybody. Whoever. I'm not saying that there's actually a movie like that. But let's say you throw in your Dane Cooks or your fucking whoever's and it's just like,
Yeah.
Your Oscar-worthy movie just shit the bucket, like a whole bucket, not full of shit in out of your ass. So not just like you shit into a bucket full, like the entire bucket already pre-filled with shit dropped out of your ass.
You know what I've also noticed nowadays? So back in the day, when you were a comedian, you basically just stuck to comedy.
Right.
That was your thing.
Right.
And it's nice to now see some of these comic kind of people do serious roles.
Right.
And do more drama. It's pretty dope.
Right. Like Adam Sandler.
Williams really got into that.
Well, you could also say George Carlin. He had some, I'm pretty sure he had some, he was in, well, no, that was a comedy, I guess. Even though I didn't really laugh at Car Wash. It was confusing. I'm trying to think of earlier movies in like Mrs. Doubtfire, but then I'm having a problem, and then I'm only coming up with Jersey Girl, in which he does dramatic perfectly fine. That movie gets shit on a lot, but that's, there's a heartfelt message there. It's a decent movie when it comes down to that. But that's the problem when you get fucking Ben Affleck involved in some, because, okay, pretty face, horrible fucking actor. Writes good. That's about it. One note. Sorry, Ben.
Well,
he's
now we
one
know
note.
Where you stand on that.
Yeah. No, he's one note for the most part. He does a certain type of role good, and that's great. And he's also apparently a really great writer, because maybe he actually helped write that movie that he said he wrote.
He directs as well.
Yeah, he directs as well, and that's great. But that is a sad, confused man right there. If you watch any of his acting in any of the Kevin Smith movies, it's garbage. Even the latest ones, garbage.
I love that episode of Family Guy where he's, okay, I'm preparing for Macbeth. All right. Hello. All right, got it. and then he's like, okay, ready to go shoot.
Right. And I think the only time he's really been the funniest was like where he's like, I didn't have a hooker in my trailer in fucking Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. I didn't have a hooker in my trailer today. And he's got those stupid blonde fucking, like when he's playing a character of himself or the people that he's normally plays, he's good. Like, don't get me wrong, but he's also one note. He's not, he can't branch like a lot of these people.
Yeah.
He tries.
Like, what's his name there? Jonah Hill. He has done some really great stuff as
Surprising.
Far as, yes, he has some chops, dude.
If you told me the fucking big boy from fucking Superbad was going to go on to years later be in some Martin Scorsese flicks and or acting in some of these things like an actual actor, I would have told you were fucking full of shit.
Yeah.
Haha, that's hilarious.
Meanwhile, the fact that he can have fun and do some hilarious shit and then turn the other way, do some serious stuff.
Right.
That's a nice versatile actor, and that's, you don't see it all the time.
I
think you're starting to see it more.
I think it's also, that's a sign of an actor who also is very self-conscious about what they're doing, as well as probably a good fucking manager because I bet you come Superbad or a couple of his movies after, you better bet that motherfucker had every single fucking comedy thing pretty much thrown in his lap. And not necessarily like you're hired, but like, we want you to come and audition for this. We want you to come on an audition for this. And we want you to come and audition for this. And it doesn't mean he didn't go to an audition for it, but I think that he was one of the smart ones that he carefully chose what movies he was going to do. He had a goal on his trajectory, and he chose the movies that were going to get him there. Apparently, I just read recently, he took a fucking, like a drop in the hat salary wise, just so he could be in that fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
I think he was only paid $50,000. Meanwhile, Leonardo DiCaprio was paid something like multiple millions.
Right.
He basically got the SAG minimum. He agreed to the SAG minimum to be able to go into that movie. The way I read it, right? So he made sacrifices along the way too, but that doesn't mean that he didn't get involved with options.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen Moneyball?
Fucking amazing movie.
Amazing
Great movie. I just only saw it for the first time last year, and it's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, that's something I can watch multiple times over. It's just
interesting.
A good story.
It's a very fucking interesting.
The math behind it all. yeah.
Because it's funny, after tonight's The Rock, while we were eating, I put on Walk Hard. And the part where Dewey's brother comes back and it's Jonah Hill. I don't know. I don't want to name anybody, but someone murdered me. Did you see it? I was fucking good at the piano. I was good at that shit. Just fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Gotta be great for both of us, Dewey. It's fucking, he's done some weird shit and he's pulled up.
Him and Django Unchained.
Yeah, Jesus, I forgot until now.
Little roll right there. He'll do,
and that's a smart thing.
A lot of shit.
He didn't get his head big. He wasn't like, I need to star in every movie I'm in now.
Yeah,
he'll take what he can get, make it his own thing. Out of surprising people that are actually really decent and fine, I think, at acting. At least it's all in a similar vein, but I'm really impressed with Seth MacFarlane.
Oh yeah, no, he's pretty decent.
I've been watching more and more of the Orville, and it's just so good, dude.
And he gets better and better.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm now in season 3, and compared to Ted.
Now, who are your favorite characters in the Orville?
In the Orville?
Yeah.
Well, I find the relationship between Isaac and what's her name interesting.
Yeah.
And when he first turned into, he didn't turn into, but showed himself as a human, I was like, I'm like, that's not the real dude. There's no fucking way that dude has that voice. I'm like, this is a really good overdub. And Teresa's like, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know. There's something about it. And I look it up. I'm like, oh shit, that is the dude who plays Isaac.
Yeah, I looked up the same exact thing.
I was like, no shit. Yeah. He's just very emotionless and just like, hello, I am Isaac. I really, really like, obviously I like Seth MacFarlane. I thought it was weird that they got rid of, oh goddamn, what's her name? The first strong girl there. But I don't know. She decided to fucking peace out.
Alara
Katan, yeah. I really think that what's her name's ex-husband in real life, the ginger guy, he's Malloy. Thank you. I just watched this episode. Have you seen season 3?
Yeah.
So you've seen the episode where he accidentally gets sent back into the past and then lives this whole life with this girl that's been on his phone. Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Why the fuck isn't that guy doing movies? That was so fucking charged, dude.
He does the voice of the kid in American Dad. Wow.
What?
The son.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
And you know how he sings really good in the Orville?
Yeah, he can actually sing, right?
Yeah, he can sing dope in American Dad.
Voice of
he sings
Steve?
Of Steve Smith. Yeah, I don't shit you, my friend.
No.
That's how I think that's it's not where he got his start with Seth MacFarlane, but yeah, he's done a lot of shit.
Yeah. Wow. Mind blown. Would never have thought. But there's the one alien, and he said something. I was like, why does that voice sound familiar? And I looked him up. It was this guy who used to do Cleveland Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Henry. Yeah. If you watch it, he's one of the weird ones with a bulbous head. And when he talks, he kind of has like the Mike Henry sounding voice. And I was like,
yeah,
that sounds familiar. Oh, and then fucking what really blew our mind is, of course, in the first episode, he walks in, sees her cheating with that blue dude. Blue dude goos all over himself. That's pretty much all you see of him, right? Then, what is it? Second season, he comes back and you're like, Teresa and I are watching it. She goes,
is that Rob Lowe?
Is that Rob Lowe? That sounds a lot like Rob Lowe. And I turn and I look at the TV and it's these piercing blue eyes. And I hear him speak. I'm like, that's Rob Lowe. It's just weird, Rob Lowe, dude.
Motherfucker.
And I'm like, and she's like, well, he couldn't have possibly, like, he's playing him now, but he didn't play him in the first episode, did he? Because you only see him for a little bit. I'm like, probably not. Look it up. Sure as shit. It was also Rob Lowe in that first episode.
Yeah.
Never would have thought. And that's why I'm like, I really hope they bring him back for a 4th season. Like, I'm looking at all these beautiful set designs and stuff. I'm like, don't trash these. Hulu, go ahead and make a second season of your seasons. Because that's the thing. Hulu picked it up. And then I noticed season 3, they're actually like dropping some shits and some goddams and stuff. And then, man, it helps. It helps to feel a little more fucking real, a little more accurate. But yeah, I think the last episode I watched was the one where Buddy Boy fucking he's like, "Don't you dare," and then they go back to the appropriate time, and then I'm like, "Don't tell him, and then they tell him, and he sits there calm. He's like, "You did the right thing. It's okay." Yep. And I'm just like, "Oh, it's giving me." It's just, it really showed that. So like, he's one of my favorites. The guy who plays Isaac's great. I love Isaac. Seth is good. What's her name? Who's in the John Wick movies? Plays Kelly.
Oh yeah, I don't like
Kelly?
her. Yeah,
Kelly, right? She's all right, but did you know her and Redhead used? This is what I was getting to. They used to be married up until like the second season or so. Yeah, they were husband and wife for a while. I know.
Dude, you're fucking with me.
No, now absolutely
you're
not.
Schooling me on something here. Okay, that's blowing my mind.
It's like tonight when I was doing the Sean Connery voice. I had a good night, like teaching some things. Doing the Sean Connery voice, you sound like more like Shredder. I'm like, yeah, you mean I don't sound anything like Uncle Phil? She's like, oh. I'm like, no, Uncle Phil was Shredder. She's like, no. I'm like, there he is. And then I play. She's like, I haven't listened to him forever, and I played like a clip thing of you off YouTube of him. She's like, oh my god. I'm like, I know. I didn't know until a couple of years ago that it was fucking Mr. Avery himself.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like these things that you just don't know until you know. And now we know, and knowledge is power.
No, but what's his name there? What fuck. Him and his husband Clyden.
Yeah. The two what you call it? Oh,
Falklands.
That was actually might have been the last episode I saw their daughter, which is a rare thing.
Yep.
They go to the planet and they're like not cool with the daughter at all. And the daughter's being like super fucking stoic and shit. And then the old woman Mocklin tries to get her to fucking do this thing, and she gets abducted. And that was actually, I think, the last episode I watched. One of those two episodes, they both fall, I think, almost back to back. But again, dude, it's like it's getting into really deep stories, dude. It feels more Star Trek than the newer Star Treks really feel, and that's what a lot of people are saying. Got that feeling.
When you see him take his piss for the year, do you remember that episode? And it was in season 1. They have to make a trip to Mockless to
that could have been some I was in the
piss
kitchen
for the year. Because
I'd have to rewatch
this once a year, and they make like a trip out of it, and everybody's just sitting there watching him piss off a cliff. Oh, it's great, dude.
All right,
so
I missed that.
Funny.
I missed that. That's something. Like again, it's a lot of the reason why I don't like sitting down and watching stuff because I'm up always doing shit. Like I gotta go wash dishes and make food. But yeah, I think the Orville, dude. It's I really hope we get a season 4. I really do.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I like it. Oh, and this actually might have been the last episode I watched. Is where what's his name and the new I don't know what type of alien they call it, but the new strong girl with the ribbies in her face. They're having sex and she keeps like breaking shit on him, like breaking his arm, breaking his ribs.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. The rough love, dude.
Yeah, did you know that the producers and everyone were really shocked when fucking Norm Macdonald died? He'd been recording his lines. They had no idea that he was that sick.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But they have a way, I guess, that they figured out that if they do a season 4 of like either writing him off or continuing the legacy of or something like that I read recently, which is good.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Oh. Not good. Something in the news that I wanted to share with you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You ready for this?
Yep.
All right. It is. I'm gonna kind of give you. I'm gonna lay this out. I'm not gonna just straight up tell you what this news is. I'm gonna try to give you a story that I'm gonna concoct it kind of on the spot, but based on the true details of this. All right. Just give me a second here. I gotta get to the right website. So this popped up in the news feed this week, and I was like, holy shit. Interesting. Maybe you've already heard this. So imagine your wife, and you get a call from your husband, your significant other. He's like, I'm coming home early from work today. She's like, cool. No big deal. I'll see you when I get home. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
She gets home X amount of hours later, and husband's car is in the house. Wallet's on the table. Keys are right there. No husband. Can't find him. Calls the police. Police come and look for him around the house. Problem is, man, this house is just fucking hoarder house, so there's shit everywhere. Cops are having a hard time finding the guy.
Oh,
He's not there.
no.
He's just not there. The cops look. Week or two later, smell in this house is getting bad, dude. And it's a hoarder house, so the cops come out and they fucking do a search. He's not there, dude. He's not there. So the cops leave and they get someone out to fix the sewer line, and the smell eventually goes away. So that was in April of 2022. And so December rolls around, and the wife is fucking depressed. They have not found this husband. He's just missing. He's not in the house. He's nowhere to be found. The cops have looked in around the house 2 times. Right?
Fuck
He's
you.
not
Don't
there.
say what you're gonna say.
So she's sad, man. She wants to put up the Christmas tree. So she gets a Christmas tree. It's like December 12th. She puts up a Christmas tree. She goes into this very barely used closet to go get some Christmas decorations. Guess what she found? The mummified corpse of her dead husband. He was there the whole time, committed suicide in the closet, and fucking wasn't found for 8 months and 2 subsequent searches by the police of the house. The second time they went, it smelled like death and shit and stuff, but they couldn't locate him. That's how bad the hoarding situation was.
They didn't think to look in a fucking closet?
They must have looked in the closet, but she went back into this closet. So this closet must have been deep. So
Like a walk-in closet.
I'm guessing so. Yeah. So December 11th, nearly 8 months after his disappearance, concealed closet area to retrieve a tote containing Christmas decorations. So that's just I thought that was a fucking crazy story in the news, dude.
Jesus, that should be a fucking movie right there.
8 months a mummy. That could be the name of the movie. But I mean, what do? You just show the guy rotting there and fucking turning into a mummy for 8 months? Like,
well, I mean, the fact that it stopped smelling is what's really creeping me out.
that's just what happens naturally.
Yeah.
After we decompose, we stop smelling, dude.
Yeah.
The smell goes away.
But that's the thing that's creeping me out the most is like it took that long. 8 months.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just for her to stumble
I
upon
wonder
him.
how many bugs and nastiness.
And that's the thing, too.
The
Like, man,
M-words.
I'm pretty sure there's certain types of bugs that only are around when things are decomposing. Side story. Did I ever tell you the story about the woman who goes, she's like, things downstairs are not going well for her. She goes to a doctor. Doctor does a little test and checkup swab, and he's like, I hate to tell you this, but you have something that you can only get from fucking dead people. And guess what her husband was? Mortician's assistant. These are the things that can happen when bodies die. So, happy podcast. Yeah, did I just fucking wreck your head?
Oh my God, dude. That's so disgusting.
It's
A
fucked up,
dead
bro.
person?
Imagine finding out that, I
Your
thought
husband
Scott was
banged a
cheating.
dead person.
And it turns out he was cheating, and there's a worse way of cheating than cheating. I wish the people he'd been fucking were alive. Like, imagine having to explain that to your friends.
Yeah,
like, I got like a
herpes is easy to
necrosis.
explain.
It was like some sort of necrosis, something or other fucking issue.
Yeah, you put dead meat into your fucking poontang, and now you got dead roast beef curtains.
Well, no. He put his meat into deat meat.
Yeah, no,
and
I
then
get
the
that.
dead meat
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
his meat, and then from his meat went to her meat,
exactly.
and then it was this whole meat fest.
Yeah.
Meat lovers pizza of necrosis.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Moral of the episode:
Don't be such a
Don't
hoarder.
fuck dead people.
And also, if you're gonna fucking commit the big ass, like, do it where people can find you at least, for fuck's sake. Like, don't go out in the middle of the woods where your body's gonna get ripped apart by animals. That's just gonna fuck them up even more. Don't go into a closet where like you think you're gonna be found, but you're not. Like, even like going through his head in his last moments, he's like, she'll eventually find me. Or was he like, she'll find me right away? Like, did you ever think before you fucking pulled the plug that you were like, it was gonna be 8 months before your shit was found? You poor bastard. I hope you haunt that bitch every day and tell her, get your shit cleaned up. Clean the fucking house.
Oh, that's funny shit.
Clean the house.
If I ever come back as a ghost, I kind of feel like I would want to be like the ghost in the taxi cab in Scrooged. Like him.
Yeah, I mean, you're not bound to the taxi cab, so that's good. You kind of can go places and do shit. And you can talk like this and smoke cigars.
And you're smoking, you know, turn that cigar into a old blunt, you know, and just be doing your thing.
Right? Boo. I'm a goat. I'm a stoner ghost.
He's a stoner ghost, man.
It was weird when he was on the Bill Murray Christmas special. That was on Netflix a couple years ago. A very Merry Christmas.
I don't think I watched it.
Oh yeah, he's old and he's like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, does his lungs even exist? Is this an animatronic skin bag? He looks rough, dude. Like, he was rough in the fucking 80s, man. It's fucking 20.
Yeah, he was really rough.
17 or whenever that was released. Fuck, I wouldn't be surprised if he's dead. Anyway, well, no, because that probably would have come up on my radar.
Yeah.
Honestly, I usually hear about all the deaths that the weird ones, the weird celebrity ones, at least. Mummified man, 8 months of mummy. Coming to theater.
I just can't believe that. Like the smell.
8 months of
mummy.
The
smell would haunt me to the point
you.
Where I couldn't take it any longer and I would have to find where that smell was coming from. You can track a fucking smell. That's the thing.
The cops obviously fucking couldn't.
So that just tells me that you have some very terrible police in your area.
No. I don't think so. Kelly Rogers, the county's chief deputy coroner, said police described the residence as a hoarder home. While searching the house, police noticed a sewer-like odor inside the residence. Jennifer, the wife, called the police again sometime later to report an odor. Troy police searched the home a second time, not your Troy, more closer to Chicago. Searched the home a second time, and while they did not find any remains, noticed the odor was the same. The family contacted a plumber who described the odor inside the house as sewer gas. The plumber placed a cap on one of the sewer pipes in the basement, which seemed to eliminate the odor at the residence. So I think what it was a multi-layered thing. There obviously was an issue in this hoarder house with A, smell of whatever's in there, B, a sewer pipe that needed capping, and B, a decaying body. So
Jesus
that smell must have been
Christ.
everywhere. It wasn't like, because dude, I've been out in the backyard during thaw or on the back porch having a butt, and the wind comes by and be like, I can smell a dead animal in the forest. I know it's somewhere in that direction because the wind's blowing this way. Because like the smell of death is unmistakable. But when you mix up all those odors, like that's the thing. Like if there was sewer gas smell at the same time, I wouldn't be able to go, oh, it's coming from the woods over there. Because also now you're in an enclosed space. So it probably smelled like that all over the house. There wasn't pinpointing it because any room you probably went to smelled like that. And sure, it might have been a little bit of the cops going like, all right, there's nothing here, you know, like, and getting the fuck out of here. Like this shit, like, how do you deal with that?
I get it.
I mean, it's like whenever I've had to do some gross shit, you know, like clean something gross or whatever back in the day, dude, I was like fucking, what's her name?
Vomit Central, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm so smart, dude. Like, cause I've seen Silence of the Lambs, and I know it's not the same thing, but if you take mint toothpaste and jam it in your fucking nostrils, A, it tingles, B, it smells great, and C, you'll never smell pretty much. You'll get hints of bad smell. As long as you don't really open your mouth, because I can taste smells. I don't know about you, but it's the whole olfactory system here. It works in conjunction. Most people should. You know what it's like to taste a smell.
Yes.
It's not fun. So yeah, dude, whenever I had to do nasty, gross shit, just like fucking Claire Reese, take that peppermint, whatever the fuck they have. Well, I fucking toothpaste. The real fun though is washing it out of your nostrils because it gets kind of stuck in there, and then it's in your mustache, and you're like doing this, and it's getting all bubbly, and you're like, toothpaste in my nose. And silence. But that is a good way of dealing with bad smells.
I don't know. Okay.
Just like on cadavers. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you have to say this week?
I think this was a great episode.
You're done.
I'm done because I'm done talking about these fucked up things. I think we talked about a lot of really funny shit, though.
Oh yeah,
some good stuff.
Absolutely. No, you didn't have anything this week. You just let me talk the whole time. I feel like I talked the whole time.
I didn't let you talk the whole time.
I feel like I've been talking a lot.
I don't know. I think we both talked quite a bit.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, no, we went weird places here. There wasn't really anything else to talk about. What was there anything? Oh, I last night I started playing Steep again on the Steam Deck, bro. It works fine.
Really?
It works great. Yeah.
That's a great game.
Yeah, dude. Mm-hmm.
You remember when we used to do
There's sales on all the fucking DLC right now, too.
Huh.
Do you own it on Steam?
I don't know if I do.
I don't know either because I felt like we didn't. I owned it on
PC, but I don't know if I have it on Steam
right.
or Epic.
I think you have it on Steam. I didn't have it on Epic. I had it on Ubisoft, I think. Ubisoft?
Maybe that's where I have it too.
And so I saw it was like $7.99 or whatever for all the DLCs. And I've got, dude, I just went and looked at my Rust skins
each other.
And I'm like, sell. Made a lot of money. The Rust skins I have on one account right now, there's some that I bought day one. They're like $40. I paid like $2 for them. I'm like, I'll sell this one. I looked at one skin I bought, $156.
Jesus.
So I'm like, I'll wait on that because it just keeps going up and up and up. I'm like, I'll hold on to that one for a little bit longer. But I started looking, I've got crates, 30-something bucks a piece, 40-something bucks a piece. Yeah. So I'm slowly liquidating my shit out of that one account and in turn then purchasing for myself or other people with that account games. Because what else am I going to do with fucking... I'm not...
Digital currency.
I'm standing by on Rust for a little bit. I'm standing by on fucking... Yeah, that is, though, I guess the one thing I guess we can end with in the gamer sphere. I'm done for a little while in Tarkov. They're starting to ban people finally, but man, they just went through this dude released this whole video on what cheaters are doing these days, and it's fucking ridiculous. So they're using the ESP, and you can see like the wire outline of the body. So like this, a line down, hip line, your typical line figure that you would draw in art. And you can see that at any distance. You can see what weapon they're holding, this and that, this and that. So this guy, a YouTuber, makes this video, creates a second account, pays for like a day or two of the cheats, because this is a weird thing. You don't just buy the cheat software. You rent it.
Subscribe it. Yeah.
What the fuck? Right? So that's weird. It's been undetected for 2 years, they say. So he's walking around with ESP doing his thing, and he's noticing certain people are like snapping onto him from a distance with shit. And like their ESP is obviously on. They're using their radar. They know where they are. They're just keeping an eye on straight line of sight, even though there's like buildings and whatever in the way. So he does this, the wiggle, and then their little ESP fucking thing through the walls, do the wiggle back to him.
That's
so he's
so
like, what
creepy.
the fuck? So he wiggles, and they wiggle back to him, and he did this in multiple runs. So like that's how people are saying like, oh yeah, you're a cheater. I'm a cheater too. And I would do the wiggle recently with scavs, other player scavs, be like, hey, are you cool? But I was always doing it face to face. So I'm like even afraid to turn on the game. Like I could be banned for doing a friendly wiggle, not realizing that cheaters have been using this as a way to show each other off to each other through ESP. But he blew the fucking lid off this. This is how bad the cheating is in Tarkov.
Really?
He ran into people on every fucking game he launched, multiples usually. They didn't play factory very much because there's no real reward, large reward on that. And most of the people were also playing nighttime rounds because, again, with ESP, it's easier. You don't need to take out fucking expensive fucking night vision shit because you can see the scavs, you can see the player scavs, you can see the player PMC and bear.
And it distinguishes who is AI and who is like a person.
It does. It
Really?
does. It can literally, like I should send you the link to the video and you watch the first few fucking couple minutes of it because it's what everybody's talking about. I would love to see
that video.
It's what while I upload this and get this going, I will shoot you that video and we'll get on headset when I go back upstairs. We'll just chat it out. Maybe I'll even play it in my Discord.
That would creep me out.
I don't think I have to edit anything out of this. I think I'm going to be able to just snip the end, snip the beginning, put the fucking intro in, fucking do the black in, black out, encode it, upload it. I just got to come up for a name and a fucking maybe the name of this is 8 months a mummy. And just
8 months a mummy.
Yeah, dude, because I kept saying that, like 8 months a mummy coming to a theater near you. Like that, maybe that's it. Because like I really like the just putting outlandish fucking because people are gonna be like, what the fuck is this about? And when they finally get to the end of it, oh, I get it now. But yeah, so Battle State Games finally were like, all right, and started doing these ban lists and then sharing spreadsheets of the names they're banning and shit. Like they're going the extra mile. Because the thing is, it's been undetected, this same cheat that this guy used for 2 years. Again, 2 years. It's just people with such an unfair advantage. And one of the only ways, I guess, talking with some people, because he did a follow-up video, I think this was him, a lot of it would be keeping a lot of this information client side instead of, I'm sorry, not client side. Yeah, because you have, server side versus client side. Keeping more information stored server side and running things more off the server means there's less things client side that you can do. But yeah, he was going in there and seeing people with like kill death ratios in the 20s and 30s.
So,
and
here's
you can
my question.
see their KD
It's just something
too.
You can turn on and off.
Apparently.
At any time. So big streamers could be doing this.
Apparently there's something that can happen is you can actually run it on a secondary monitor. So you could actually, technically you could stream a clean version of the game and then be looking at your other monitor at radar and ESP. I think they're two separate things. It actually has like a little circular radar with dots, but then ESP is the actual little fucking, and you'll see when I send you the video, is the stick figures. And think about that. That's so a huge fucking game. And besides that, there's been for years, and maybe you do know about this, but there were people that were selling in-game items for real currency and making a fucking fortune. That's why you can't drop keys and cards anymore, like red and black cards. You can't. You used to be, when we first started playing, you could pretty much drop anything to anybody. Now you can only drop one med around. Because what people were doing is they were going, I need labs cards or I need this. And they would fucking pay this website money. The person with the item who was going to receive most of the money would load into a match with them, trade it to them, get them out, whatever. People, so you got to figure people were probably making small fortunes off this cheat system because, man, I'll get you out of this extract so you get out with the gear that you just paid real cash for. No problem. Because guess what? I fucking know where everybody is. And that's how I got all these good items in the first place. So if you think about it, there could be some enterprising motherfuckers out there who probably made easily, and I would even say the cheat makers have probably made hundreds of thousands of dollars off this, if not more. And that's the thing, like I haven't looked up the prices. I'm not really sure what it costs, but if it's like
imagine the smart motherfucker that developed that.
I don't even know if it's a smart motherfucker. I mean, it's a smart motherfucker.
It's a smart motherfucker.
But
fuck
is
you
it
if you don't
really
think
that smart? Because in today's age, a lot of these kids are learning these easy programming languages that lead to other things. So is it, I mean, reverse engineering something is probably like a passion hobby for these. So not, I mean, yes, it's smart people. But at the same time, man, like, why are you ruining other people's fucking fun? I mean, I understand money is king.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But man, it's turned me completely off of that game. I want nothing to do with it until I know that it's way more cleaned up. I'm because there was a couple times on Factory I was like, we were behind like Dirt and myself, I think, and maybe this even happened to you and me. We were in the red room, the starting room with the door on the right.
Yep.
We were letting people come in. People were definitely shooting me. Like, I was getting concussive bursts on me, but no real damage because someone was shooting the wall just outside of those boxes I like to stick up to. And so obviously those are people with ESP who can see we're fucking just chilling there trying to debate people because we're rats and that's how we like to play the game. But that's why multiple shots fired off at that exact area. It's because people could see me, even though I was behind a wall. So I'm not doing it.
Man, this whole episode's been kind of blowing my mind.
This has been a fucking weird one, right?
Yeah, we've been everywhere, man.
And we still fucking pulled an hour and 20 minutes, like effortlessly. It's hard to believe that we've been talking that long, but it's been an hour and 21 minutes almost.
Yeah.
According to this, and that doesn't mean I'll chop a little bit, a few seconds out of the beginning or whatever, but it should be about the right, you know.
Yeah, I felt good to me.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say this week. Was there anything else? I don't think so. You got anything?
No.
Oh, man. Well, again, by the time y'all hear this, I'll be enjoying some Florida weather. Sorry, fuckers. It's like 80 degrees right now during the day, and any of you fuckers who are listening where it's winter still.
Yeah, that's me.
But pray for me, because you know it is Florida. Shit's rough.
Dude, there's been some weird shit going on, boy.
Trust me,
Good luck.
I'm literally going from my room to where I can smoke my cigarettes and back. That's that. I'm not a big going out in Florida type of person because, man, there's some. Also, I stay away from bars now, so there's no real need to go anywhere. I'm just going to be chilling, relaxing, and it'll be good. But yeah, we will be back again next week, same time, same channel. I'm fly back in on Tuesday, so right in time for another recording session. And let's hope that maybe some more interesting stuff that we could really go off of. Next week, couple things I definitely want. I finally want to tell the story about the time I punched out the television because we haven't done that. And I think it's time that we play your game again.
Oh.
It's been like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
You have a good name for that
go
game?
Around. I don't know.
Come up with one.
I'll try. I'll think about
week.
that.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a thing right now.
Yep.
I think we need to give that a shot again.
Okay.
And yeah, so we'll see y'all next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. I'm Bubba.
I'm not. Show me what you got.